Hi guys, so in this video I'm going to be talking about the placement Neptune in the second house, and more specifically Neptune in the second house in Capricorn. But I feel like this can apply to people who have Neptune in the second house in whatever sign. So thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoy the video. Okay, so I genuinely feel like, as somebody who studies astrology, who is like trying to learn astrology and everything, I feel like it's important that I share the placements that I have in my chart like with the collective, so they can see what it's like for somebody who actually like has a placement, like how it like works. Just to get like a deeper understanding of it. I'm not saying like the information out there is wrong about like other astrologers who talk about these placements. I'm just saying like somebody who actually has a placement, it can just like almost like reaffirm some things or give like a deeper understanding of it. So I wanted to talk about the second house in astrology. The second house is the house of value. It is your values, it is your self-worth, it is the skills that you have to make money. Planets here or the sign on the cusp can like show you like what skills you may have or will have to generate income. So yeah. And it is ruled by Taurus. The second house is ruled by Taurus, which Taurus is all about I have, possessions, things that are yours. So let's talk about this for a second. I wanted to talk about placements in the second house, or a placement in the second house that can cause you to attract people that can take money from you, because it is like a house of money. The second house, the sixth house, and the 10th house are like money houses. They're like ways that you can get money. Like, yeah, those are like the houses that like attract money to you, or like show how you can gain money, or the best ways to gain money, or things to look out for around money. And so I want to talk about the things to look out for, basically. So like, if you have planets in there negatively, they don't have to be negatively once you become aware of them. That's why I think it's important to like actually like astrologers do, like it's not like some foo-foo thing. Like astrologers can show you like your blind spots and make you aware of them, so that you can actually be like, oh my god, like you're right about that. So there are going to be placements there can be placements in your second house that indicate money loss and lessons that you have to learn around money. So I have Neptune in the second house, and Neptune rules over Pisces. It is the planet of illusions, of higher love, of dreams, of fantasy, yeah. And so if you have this planet in your second house, no matter what it's in, mine is in Capricorn, but I don't think that matters, because no matter what sign it's in, if it's in the second house, it's going to create this like illusion around money. And it might even take you a longer time to understand money as a person. Like you might have to you might not understand money as well as other people, and that's okay. It's gonna take you a longer time to get it, but like if you actually put the time in to learn, like you can learn. So yes, so personally, my experience with Neptune in the second house is I have always attracted like situations that seem too good to be true, like MLM scams, people like people calling me about buying like their product and investing money in it to make more money. Like, those are the things that a Neptune and a second house person is going to attract until they learn the lesson of, if it's too good to be true, it is. And so, that's my cat. And so, you as a Neptune and the second house person have to stop wearing your rose-colored glasses around money. Like, you literally have to become aware that there are people who scam, that things that sound too good to be true are too good to be true. And this type of person might make up excuses as to why it's not too good to be true, as to why, like, no, like, they might come up with some, like, esoteric, like, weird, like, thing as to why, like, it's gonna work for them. And, like, it's not the law of attraction. It's not like it's not like a gift from God. God's trying to help you out with money. No, God's trying to teach you a lesson to turn things down, to walk away from things. So when you have Neptune in the second house, you have to learn to say no to certain things that are too good to be true, and learn that hard work and other things are the way to get money. Actually putting the time in to get money is how you get money. And maybe that is maybe that's the lesson at the end of the tunnel of my Neptune and Capricorn, because Capricorn's hard work. Like, eventually learning that it's not always about law of attraction, which that can work. You can use, like, that, your high vibration, to attract opportunities, but you have to make sure that those opportunities aren't scams. Neptune in the second house is going to attract these certain situations until they learn the lesson. And actually, when you learn this lesson, Neptune in the second house can be a very wealthy placement. Like, you can become a very wealthy placement because of all the, like, scams that you went through, all the money mistakes that you've went through, or you've just become aware of all of that. Once a Neptune in the second house, like, realizes this fraudulent stuff out there around money, once they awaken to that, they can become a very wealthy person, because Neptune and Pisces is such, like, can actually, like, attract money through your creative gifts, because Neptune is also a very creative planet. So you probably have spiritual gifts, you probably have creative gifts, you have something about you where you can use yourself to make money, but you have to work on yourself, you have to work for it, you have to use your hands, you have to use your spiritual gifts, you have to somehow take the spiritual and bring it down to earth, and then make it practical so you can actually make real money, not fake money, not money that's scamming people and just sucking people dry and putting people into debt. Things that seem too good to be true. That is, I feel like, Neptune in the second house's lesson, and maybe even, like, specifically Neptune second house in Capricorn, because that's what I have. You could have even been, like, personally, like, you could have also been, like, maybe, like, taken care of too much in the area of money, so, like, you never learned how to properly handle it or understand it, because somebody was, like, taking care of you your whole life, giving you money, not really teaching you how it works, and you were just taken care of. And so one day the Neptune and the second house person wakes up to the fact that they have to take care of themselves eventually, like, they have to make their own money. So, and, like, that's when the scams come, that's when these money things come, and you have to be careful, because you could get pulled into that trap of losing more money instead of gaining more money. You have to learn that hard work and dedication to yourself and to making money is a real way to making money. Not scams, not get rich quick schemes, not any of that. But, like, this placement, once it's awakened, like, all placements can be awakened. Once this placement is awakened, like, you can be very, you can be very creative in the way you make money. You can become like kind of like a business person. You can get you can come up with your own realistic integrity making money ways. I don't know, I didn't know how to say that, but whatever. You'll be very creative in ways to make money, and you'll probably be somebody who wants like multiple sources of income. So like once this placement is awakened, you can become very wealthy, but you have to become practical first. You have to become both spiritual and practical, both spiritual and grounded, because if not, you can become easily manipulated. You can become easily tricked. And that's the important lesson with this placement to be aware of. And not making excuses for people who scam people out of money. Like, you have to be able to recognize, like, yes, not everybody has the best interest for you in terms of money. So I kind of got upset in this video because, like, I just feel like there's like this weird energy around me and I don't like it. But yes. So I have Neptune in the second house, and it's a very gifted, you can be very gifted with this placement, creatively, very intuitive, intuitive with money, yeah. So another thing that Neptune in the second house needs to be aware of is that you are very generous with money. You love giving gifts. This is a person who loves to give gifts. They love to receive gifts, and they love giving money. They love it. They love giving. And the lesson here too is that you can give to people, but you have to give to yourself as well first. Like, you have to be able to know when to not give money. Like, you have to learn, like, to be stingy sometimes, because, like, this is a very generous person. And, like, this is a person, Neptune in the second house, when they do become, like, wealthy, or if they do become wealthy, which they probably will, I'm not sure, but, you know, if they do become wealthy, like, you will be a philanthropist. You will be giving to organizations. You would probably travel the world to give money to help people with water, with food. Like, you are somebody who's going to be a philanthropist 100%. So that is also another thing with this placement. Very giving, very generous placement. But don't give unless you have enough to give. Like, before you become your millionaire self, you know, you gotta save and be smart with your money. So, yes. I hope that this video helped somebody. I'm sorry that I was kind of like erratic in this video. I'm not used, I just woke up really early today, and like I haven't been used to waking up early, and I think it's like messing me up. But thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great day. My name's Crazy Bailey, aka Mirza B, and you can follow me on Instagram or TikTok or whatever. So yeah, have a great day. Peace.